Are you ready to get tangled? Tangled, you know, in the Tangler. How many of you have been around long enough to even remember what the Tangler is? Well, for those of you that don't know or don't remember, that's totally fine because it's been since I think season 4 and 5 since I've made one. The Tangler is basically a series of puzzles. Maybe actually it'd be better to describe it as a series of like escape rooms, something like that, I would say. Yeah. Now I've done 2 of them on Hermitcraft before. One in like season, I think it was, like I said, season 4 or so. That one was single player, and then I did one in season 5. I think I could have these wrong. I'm gonna die. Pork chop. And then the one I did in season 5 was co-op, and I kind of want to do that kind of style again. Get chalked in the face. So yeah, co-op. A co-op escape the room puzzle game. 2 people enter, working together to solve, hopefully, some pretty complicated, challenging puzzles. Now, if you're really not sure what this even still means, or you're still a little confused, I totally get it. Don't worry about it. What I would recommend is just like go Google ZF Impulse Tangler or something like that. And one of the videos of them, the 2 of them, Zed and Impulse, played the one in season 5, the co-op one, and that'll give you a good sense of what the Tangler is all about. I think their playthrough was pretty entertaining. It was a good example of the kind of puzzles we're going to try and make here. The gaming district is getting pretty filled up. We got On Your Hermits, we got Mace Race, we got TCG, we got Guess the Hermit, we got all kinds of things here. Dodgeball. It's pretty filled up, and this kind of gaming alley here is pretty filled up too. I mean, we can't forget One Snot, of course. So I think I'm gonna break the mold here and actually go down to this side over here, and you can see I got my beacon doing beaconating things, and right in here, this little hole right here, this little hole is where the first puzzle will be done. But we got some science to do first. A lot of things I need to still kind of like scientificate up and see if it's gonna work the way I want it to work. Okay, so we got the first area kind of dug out here. The first puzzle of the Tangler, both players are gonna drop down there. I may do something a little bit clever or funny to actually like initialize that drop. They're gonna fall down here, go around a little corner, and enter a series of, I guess we'll say, little chambers or so. Now this first puzzle is very much inspired by our good friend Mumbo of the Jumbo, and it's gonna use the creaking. Now, I don't know if you saw it, but Mumbo put out a video a while ago that was like, hang on, I want to make a little heart thing here with the, is it this and this? That's it, yeah. Make a heart, the creaking heart here, okay? Mumbo made a video where he like basically made a storage room where you just look at it and it kind of opened up, and it was really cool, and it was basically like redstone based on vision, and I want to make a puzzle based on that where 2 players have to kind of look in very specific areas to assist each other through the puzzle. Oh yeah. By the way, if there's any hermits watching, and this should go without saying, if you want to actually do the Tangler, maybe now's a good time to stop watching my videos for a while, you know, because yeah, no, it's secrets, right? No watchy. So anyways, Mumbo figured out that, you know, as he does, he figures everything out because he's a brilliant person. He figured out that you can get a creaking in water. And if they're like, and we'll set this all up in prototyping just to make sure it's going to work. But basically you can have like, if you look at them, the redstone signal turns on because they kind of sink. And if you look away, they float. So you can have them like, if they're in water, but on a pressure plate, we'll set some of that up. All right, so step 1 is I got to get a creaking to spawn, and I already forget how this works. All I know is I want to get some name tags going here, right? And I want to do, because we're going to have like a bunch of them in the walls, and I don't want them to make noise. So we're going to name them Silence Me. I think that's it. I think it could be like capital or lowercase. I think all the combinations work. But now, in theory, at nighttime, a creaking should spawn here. I don't even know if light affects it or what. If only I had made a farm, like, not long ago. I already forgot. Oh, there it goes. That was easy. Okay, that was much easier than I thought. So now we've got a creaking here. He's just chilling. Oh, see? I'm watching you, buddy. And then I don't watch. And then, so now I want to name this guy so he doesn't make any noise. Right? So he's silenced. You saw his name there, silenced. Now he's even more terrifying. All right, so what I want to do now, I really should have been more prepared for this. Okay, we need some blocks. Stay there. Give me some blocks. We got to stone this guy in here. Come here, buddy. Just get another thing here, please. If you could just... Oh, they can't be booped. That's right. I forgot. Oh, that's going to make it more difficult and stuff. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We're, okay. No, okay. And, are you, okay. I'm just trying to get him in a 1x1 here. There we go. And, nope. Get in the hole. Turn, look. Okay, I gotta break some of this down. All right, here we go. There we go, okay. And now, this might take forever. Not being able to boop them makes this very difficult. Oh, I think we got it. We got it, okay. He's stuck in there like a stupid stuck jerky head. Okay, here we go. It's all cleaned up now. We got him in a little area here. Now I need to put a pressure plate at his feet like that. Okay, so he's standing on the pressure plate now. Now if I get some water, let me turn on hitboxes here. He's definitely gonna make this difficult. Let's try right there. Bam. Okay, so he's floating now. When you look at the creaking, they can't swim because they're trying to walk to you. So they sink to the bottom of the water. When I look away, hear the pressure plate? Oh, I probably should have put more barriers up there. Okay, let's try this again. This time we'll put a top on it so he can't get out. Let's get the water back in there and the pressure plate right there. And let me set up some, like a redstone lamp or something. Okay, something like this. So I'm looking at him and he can't swim. He falls to the bottom. You can see the lamp is on. I look away, the light turns off. I look at him, the light turns on. Look away, look at him. Right? So that's a pretty good detection. Looking at him, which one of these is faster? Yeah, looking away is slower, but looking at him is fairly quick. Like, they sink pretty quick. So that's good. That's what we want. So one of the things I want to test, I believe normally when you break a heart, if there is a creaking out that was spawned to that heart, that creaking will instantly despawn. But I don't know if name tagging will override that, so let's just see if he... Oh, he does disappear. Okay. I mean, that's not a problem. It just means I'm going to have to keep a bunch of... Oh, I just wasted a name tag. It just means I'm going to have to keep a bunch of creaking hearts in the area near where each one is. So these guys are going to be like in the walls and players are going to be like looking at them. It just means I got to keep a creaking heart behind each one. Not a big deal, I don't think. All right, so this is going to be the rough floor print or footprint, if you will, of the first level with minus walls and stuff like that. And the first creaking is going to go in here, I think. So I want to put like, let's see, I want to get like a special block under here because there's gonna be a lot of redstone and stuff underneath this. Not a lot, but you know, a little bit. And I want to know which ones they're standing on. Let's get a pressure plate on that. Let's get some skadoodle action here and there, and then we'll break the middle there to get that's where the water will go, like this. Oh, actually, why don't we? This will be better. Yeah, instead of. There we go. We'll just make the back wall be the creaking heart for that guy. We put the water right there and we get a little top action like that and boom. That's the first official holding spot for our first creaking. Now, obviously I gotta wait for nighttime and them to spawn and all that stuff and get them up here, and that's gonna be a super pain. But here's the deal now. Let me break this, okay? We want to make it, like, I don't want the players to know where these magical, like, vision spots are. I don't even want them to know that there's creaking in here. So there's one block in the game, bam, right? This guy here, the powdered snow, is opaque, but does not block line of sight at all. So if I put the powdered snow, I want to go one block lower, but whatever, we'll just go here. I may move this, all right? If we go there, we go here. No, I made mistakes. And then the snow go. Oh, wait, is that gonna? No. Okay, good. Perfect. We do this, and we're gonna make like an ice themed area. We're gonna get some like ice and snow and everything, almost like level 1 of Decked Out 2, right? And now the idea though is, you see the difference here, right? You got snow, and then you got powdered snow, bam, right? The powdered snow is where they can look at the creaking, and it's gonna be silenced. They're gonna have no idea it's back there. So it's gonna be like a quick little vision game, and they're gonna have to find these spots and do a little bit of logic to figure out which ones to look at and in which order. Got him. Right, we got a first guy in here with the heart backing him. We can't break that heart or he will despawn. We got him in with the pressure plate. The water is in there. So now, front facing, this is what we're looking at, right? You can hear the pressure plate clicking, watch. It's off. It's on. Off. On. And that's because he's obviously bouncing up and down on that pressure plate when he swims. Now, if I'm over here and I look at him, it shouldn't make a difference because the snow is blocking line of sight always. So you pretty much have to stand right here. But if you just like casually walk by, right, assuming that's, you know, he doesn't see you there. If you just like casually walk by, I don't think it's going to even turn on. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even going to know you're there. So this is good. We've got the beginnings of a little vision puzzle. So now what we're going to do is like, I look, you know, like this is a 2-player co-op again. Remember, like one player looks here and that like might open something up over here that now player 2 has to come over and temporarily look at this thing while that guy's looking at that. But if this guy stops looking at that, that's going to close this guy's access to looking at his thing. So he's not going to be able to continue. And you can kind of see how we can make some interesting puzzles here that I'm very excited about. All right, you know what? We need to take a little break because we got to meet up with Impulse. He's got a project. He's been asking the hermits for help with his thing. Is that him sitting there right there? He is sitting right there. Look at him. Just they're doing nothing. He's got a project for us, I think.
Hey. Yo.
Hello.
Hi.
What is this? Metro Mayhem Hermitcraft. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect.
That's it. That's the sign that leads you down into Metro Mayhem.
And you know that's why I'm here, right? Because you got like Pearl just finished. I want to see that, right? But you got
Yeah. Did you see?
I haven't
seen it
I
yet?
haven't seen the video or anything yet. No, but so you're doing. You got your Metro Mayhem Amazing Insanity game here, and you're getting the hermits to like build previous seasons. I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I burn out a little bit when it got to this section. You know, after I dug it all out.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Doing 9 different plots of things to represent past seasons of Hermitcraft. It's a little bit to tackle for one person, so I was looking for a little bit of help, and so far, a few people have come in, and done a few things. You want to take a look?
I do. Yeah.
This is it. This is like right at the beginning of the Hermit History Hall.
Okay.
Here. So this would be season 1.
Okay, I think I've seen some of this on stream. We kind of like skedoodled through here really quick.
This is season 1. So Joe, Azuma, and Corrales, they worked on this, and it's got a little bits and bobs, a little bit here and there from season 1.
Right.
And there's a very specific way you have to get through here.
Hold on now. That's the thing. All of this needs to be like a parkour puzzle, right? Like
exactly.
Okay, it can't we're not just building. We're actually building something for the game that you actually have to jump across, right?
Yeah, it's a race. People won't have elytras and rockets and stuff, so you got to figure that out, how they're going to be able to get through.
Look at that. Block for block recreation. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and then I tackled season 3, so of course I had to, boombox one of my
That was good.
Season
it was
3.
good. Yeah.
There's one guy, I forget his name. He was really good at stuff. Made it.
Stuff.
I wish I remembered his name.
Yeah. Some wannabe. Yeah.
Come on through. I took out the TNT for now.
Okay.
But
wait, what? There's going to be TNT dropping in here? Is that what you're saying?
Well, of course. It couldn't be boombox without TNT exploding off.
I love it.
All over the place. Okay, and then this is a very, very difficult jump, but I got it. You can do it. Just use
Oh,
your rockets if you have to, Tango.
I remember failing on the stream here. I'm gonna get this
People
first
are watching
try.
you.
I'm gonna first try. Ready?
With the power, yeah, look at that. He made it first try.
Nailed it. First try, yeah.
Let's go. Okay. And I believe, so Pearl really did get the ball rolling again, because I believe False might be, okay, good. She hasn't started yet, so no spoilers. Okay, False is going to be working on this plot. This is season 4.
Wow. Diggy.
Season 6,
Season
I think,
6?
is also very concerning because season 6 got a problem because there's just too much stuff to choose from.
Yeah, I mean, this can't be me.
Such a good season.
I was kind of absent for half of season 6, so yeah.
Right. Yeah. We had, we had the Civil War and, and all sorts of stuff.
That's right.
On that season, so lots to choose from there. And then, of course, you came back with the Vengeance in season 7.
Yes.
And that's why we immediately thought of you.
Yeah. It's got my name on it, right?
Okay. Maybe sort of. Is this? Wait, are you here to confirm the maybe?
I'm here to confirm it. It's gonna happen. Yeah. Let's go. Hold on. Here we go. Maybe sort of done. There we go.
Yay!
All right. So I could build. What are my bounds? Like, what's my area? Is it this? Yeah. Give me some ground rules.
So far, you've only got one neighbor, so that means you get to dictate the entrance. To it. Right. So basically, these 2 blocks. This is your line. This is your state line, if you will.
Yep.
So you can build anywhere inside of this.
And then over to these walls, and then is this
all the way up?
Season. Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, did you set off the mumbo jumbo stuff? Yeah.
That's creepy. Okay.
Yeah. This is a throwback to Ren and Doc, Yeah. Got the moon big. Ren and Doc got the crazy shenanigans going on with the Hermitron or whatever
that was. An amazing project. Yeah. And I could do anything from season 7, and it just has to be jumpy parkour, right?
Yeah. I mean, just imagine people racing through. I mean, if you really want. I mean, Pearl, as usual, just knocked her section out of the park. If you want to go run through Pearl's real quick to get an idea,
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Something you can do. Follow me. Let's just fly over there. Perfect.
Oh, baby. All right. So she asked me for some audio clips, and I gave her. Oh.
Yep.
Yep. I'm so happy to see my face. Just a big smile.
Look at this place. Look at it.
Oh my gosh.
There's little bits and bobs everywhere. So Pearl, obviously stuck with Decked Out being the main theme here. But she did sprinkle in a little bit of lore from the season. So you got King Ren right there. And you'll notice throughout she's got kind of the build palette from her base, the alien kind of style that she did.
Oh my gosh.
Are just absolutely amazing. So yeah, this is the path here.
Okay.
But I really like what she did because she added some verticality to it, which is something I hadn't seen a lot in some of the other
crackling ice.
Yeah, you might recognize some of these sections, right? These homages to Decked Out.
This is awesome.
Oh, and the rift as well. Remember, there was the rift. So if you look at the wall, you can kind of see like the
That's what that is. Okay, I was wondering what that was.
On.
Yeah.
And
the diamond
Easter eggs.
Is that Scar's diamond? Thing?
The diamond pillar. Remember we had a little diamond pillar war thing
right.
Yeah. So
my gosh.
A bunch of little homages and like I said, like having the verticality and jumps and stuff is so good. Which is perfect because she ended up right here. Oh, she even put in those weren't there before, the checkered banners. It's a finish line. What a pro.
So is season 9 the last one? Because obviously you can't have okay. That's amazing.
Yeah, you exit right here. This is the end of the race.
And those drop, the starting line. There it is. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is awesome. I got ideas. So, I mean, no secret. I got to put Toon Towers in there. That's one thing.
Of course. I mean, I think that's the main reason why your name came to mind when we thought of season 7.
I don't.
Just so epic.
I don't want it to be all about me, but I got to do a little Decked Out one in there, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where it all started. Oh, the Ravager entrance, the Ravager. I got my own ideas, but I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook.
There's so much, but there's so many other good things too. Like Scar's base really stands out. Yeah.
Aquiwi Town. Remember that? Aquiwi Town. There was like sewer cats. Ooh, boomers? That was the boomer season, Tango.
You're right. We got the boomers have to be in there. Okay. There's too many things to choose from. I don't know what to do.
I know. That's going to be the hardest part is what to put in.
Season 7 was legendary. We're going to have to cram everything in there. All right. I got to start thinking. That's probably going to be my next episode, I think. Here we go. We are back. I have like the rudimentary shape of the rooms laid out, and we have all of the creakings called. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. We got, let's see, 6. There's one in here, 6, I think. There's one right there, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 might be the total. So this right here will be the entrance, the beginning of the Tangler. We'll come in here, and the goal is to get out here to this door. In fact, I want to add a little bit of let's see, this I think I want to have like an iconic block for the end of every puzzle so they know like where their exits are, and I think we're just gonna go with that. I think that'll fit right there. Okay, there's gonna be a door there and a door there. We're obviously gonna make this look a lot better, add some more like ice to the walls and some snow on the ground and things like that. But I think what I want to do next though is actually get it functioning and start doing all of the redstone. For instance, what's like the first one? Like this one here, if you look in that one right there and maintain sight on it, it will open this door right here. So, spoilers, this is how it starts, is one of the players has to look in here and the other player has to go in that room. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything all hooked up here and working. Now, like, you know, most of the things here are used in the puzzle, but there's a few creaking and little trapdoors and stuff that are just total red herrings. They have nothing to do with the puzzle. They're just there to distract the player and confuse them a little bit. So I've got all the creaking on pressure plates on iron blocks, so I know where they all are. There's one there. Let's get some redstone spaghetti set up down below. My noodles are done. Noodles. It actually turned out to be not too bad down here. I mean, it looks a little bit janky, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of like, hey, when they step on this, trigger that thing over there. When they step on this, trigger that thing over there. And it just kind of interconnects and weaves all around. So at this point, the puzzle is done and workable. Unfortunately, it's very hard for me to actually test because it requires 2 players. But right now, it's just snowy walls and stone floors. I really want to try and make this look a little bit better. By the way, the reason we're choosing a snowy theme, like, I mean, I know Decked Out 1 was like icy, snowy theme, and here we are again and stuff. Only the first few puzzles, or the first puzzle maybe, will be snowy theme. The only reason I'm doing snowy theme is because I needed to use powdered snow, and I thought anything else would look stupid. So we're going to go with the icy theme in here, and then when the puzzle is done, you see the doors opening and closing all the place. When they exit that door there, that's the way out. Both players have to step on those pressure plates. And we'll be out of the snowy theme then. So I was just about to start like decorating this and making it all snowy and adding detail and adding a roof and just kind of making it look good. And I realized once I do that, it's going to be even harder to show the solution to this. So if you don't want spoilers, now's the time to look away. I was thinking I can free cam this like this, and it'd be easy this way here to show you how the puzzle works. Okay, here we go. If you look in this spot right here, it'll open this door for about 8 or 10 seconds. If you look in this spot right here, it'll open this door. If you look against this wall right here, it'll pull these pistons right here back, revealing a powdered snow vision spot behind it. And while someone looks through that powdered snow that's been revealed, it will hold this door right here open. So the solution is for player 1 to look right here, open this door right here, and allow player 2 to enter that room. Player 1 then looks here, which will start that 10-second window where this door right here will stay open automatically. That starts the speedy part where they gotta then move over here and quickly look up here, which will pull these pistons over here back. At that point, player 2 can then continue to look through this revealed powdered snow here and hold this door open, which then allows player 1 to walk backwards through the first door and quickly dash to the second door before it closes. Because remember, as soon as player 1 breaks line of sight up here, these pistons are going to extend back out, breaking player 2's vision, which is then going to close this door here. So they got to be quick. Now, right about now, that 10-second timer on this door here is probably expiring, causing it to close. The 2 players now pretty much have to repeat the process to get the blue player into the final room with the red player. So player B can freely leave this room right now, walk up to the top again, and look here to start another 10-second window where this door will remain open. The blue player then quickly pops over here and looks here to retract these pistons here. But the catch is now that the red player in this room can look through this window right here and look through the snow that was just revealed by those retracting pistons. That in turn holds this door open here, and the blue player repeats the same process by walking backwards and then jumping quickly through that door to get both players in the final room. Now, of course, being the nice guy that I am, I added a bunch of other things in here that pretty much do nothing and are just there to be like red herrings and throw them off and kind of confuse them. For instance, if a player maintains sight right here, it will open this iron door right here, granting them access to that kind of antechamber there that before the final room, but it's really not going to do them any good. From within that chamber though, if they look right here, it will flip down an iron trap door over here, allowing the player to look through this spot, which if they do, it'll make some noise and you'll hear some pistons move, but nothing's really happening. And likewise, if someone looks here, it'll open the other doorway at the other end over here, granting them access to this side room. If someone then goes in there and looks here, you'll hear pistons move, nothing's happening. And there we go, the first puzzle is done here, and I've got it all detailed out now. I mean, you know, we made a little pass to make it look ice cavey and stuff here. Let me take all the doors down for now, just so you guys can see what's going on here. Right here, and one more over there. Okay. So yeah, this is it. It's not big, but there's a lot of combinations of things that they could do, and things are going to be going off. Like if they just go over here and look, like they're going to hear the door's open up now. Oh, because I broke the door, everybody. Anyways, right as they enter, normally that door is just going to randomly open. I imagine most teams, when they come in here, things are just going to randomly start happening, and they're not going to realize that there's creaking in the walls. And that might take them a while to figure out. It'll take them a little bit to find the actual powdered snow as well. I think when they do, though, it won't be that hard of a puzzle, I'm hoping. But this is it. Yeah, this is the door that stays open for 10 seconds. This is where you got to slide in here and then slide over here. And this is the door where the first player peeks through and all that stuff. It's all here. It's kind of tiny, but I definitely like it. One of the big goals for this version of the Tangler is I don't want to have any like really frustrating agility tests. Some of the past Tanglers had that, and they just get frustrating. And like, you got to make it. I don't want parkour. None of that's going to be in here. I want logic. I want communication. And, you figure it out and then just do it. That's the kind of stuff that I really want to go for. So what will be the next puzzle? I honestly don't know. It'll be through here. Both players have to step on these pressure plates to open this door, and then it will continue, and it'll probably go down. I'll move the beacon there. It'll probably go down into there. Look at all that copper. I have like a good 4 or 5 ideas. None of them are really like completely fleshed out yet, but we're gonna get there. I'm very excited to do the next puzzle. I'm hoping for total we'll have like 4, 5, maybe 6 puzzles total, and then we'll get teams in here. We'll get teams in here to play it, and it'll be like a little contest. It'll be based on time. Who can get through the Tangler the fastest? So there we have it. That is the first puzzle of the Tangler. Next episode, I'll be doing that thing for Impulse. Where am I? I'm lost. This way. I'll be doing that thing for Impulse where we do the season 7 like recap area of Metro Mayhem. I'm very, very, very excited about that. I got some good ideas cooking for that. And then of course we'll be right back to the Tangler to finish up all of the puzzles. Excited. I'm excited. Before we go though, guys, I got a little bit that I'm gonna leave you with. Enjoy.